Hey folks, welcome back to Law Creations. Welcome back to another quick little video. I just wanted to share with you guys real quick what I'm currently working on. I'm working on a 1/6 scale diorama display. I'm going to say it's probably about 80% finished. And I just wanted to share with you these particular columns, and the other display, the wall and the floor is a little bit too big to get into the picture frame. So the complete diorama at the end will be 24 inches wide, I think like 18 inches high, and maybe 12 inches deep. So it's a pretty good sized diorama display. It's very basic, and when I share the full video, you'll get an understanding of what I mean by basic. But yeah, I think it'll look pretty cool to display a 1/6 scale figures. If I said 1/12, I apologize. It's for 1/6 scale. So these are some columns that I worked on, and I really like how the paint job came out. It's still have to weather it, and this for me is a weathering, I guess, fanatic's dream. Like I am, you can do a real lot of weathering. And this particular mesh in here is just a Dollar Tree, like a fabric mesh, and I put it in there, and I just put some super glue on it, and it made it nice and hard to give it that look of steel. And just wanted to do something a little different, so gave it kind of a look of steel within the stonework. I did it there. I did some over here, and I just have to go in with a Sharpie and a silver Sharpie or any kind of silver paint or whatever paint, and just make that pop a little bit more. But in regards to the foam I just use regular floral foam, and I picked this up at Hobby Lobby fairly cheap, and I just cut it to size and I glue it together to give it the height, and that's what gives me this column. And then I take thin pieces of pink foam, and I just glue it on the sides to give it a nice texture for this concrete to stick to. And I hope you guys can get an appreciation for, like, I really didn't know weathering, so all I did was I did a prime coat of, let's see, I did a prime coat of pewter gray, nice heavy coat, let that dry, and then I came in with a black wash, I let that dry, and then I came in, I made a nice mixture of this natural buff, and I went over the whole piece with the natural buff. And just before it was totally drying, I just took a paper towel, and I just really took the majority of the buff off, and it gave this really nice stonework type of, just in 3 easy steps. And and like I say, no weathering yet, no nothing crazy. But this was fun. I'm glad I came up with this idea. I thought it was pretty cool. But these stand really high. I don't know if I can even get it in. Let me give you an idea here. So that's over. That's probably about 18 inches, I would say. But yeah, it's good size. It'll be good height. You'll be able to fit several 1/6 scale figures. But I guess my whole point for showing this is what I use for this texture. And I know a lot of people make up some paste and different things, but I decided, why not, try the real thing. And I was at Home Depot, and I picked up this concrete mortar repair, and it gives a really nice, already pre-made type of product. It's already nice and pliable and ready to go right out of the container. You can put it into a bowl, you can water it down, you can add a little glue to it, so you don't have to use that much. You can add a little paint to it. I just applied it as is, and I did very thin coats. Actually, I did one very thin coat, And this is, I mean, the only probably downside to using this material, obviously, is it gets a little bit heavy. And my back display, I did the majority of it in the concrete, and that's it's a heavier piece than normal. I mean, it's not crazy, but it is heavier than normal. But that's what I use, and I just give it a nice coat, nice texture, and I let it dry, and that's the type of, it's obviously solid, and it really gives a nice stone concrete finish. And yeah, why not use the real thing? And it was only, I think, $11 for this container, $12. And it's a pretty good size container. So I'll get several dioramas out of this particular tubby. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you real quick. And just some basics, and I just want to make this pop a little. So I've been using some Sharpie pens for stuff like this, and they work really well, and you get a really good precision with it, just to bring out this steel a little bit. And I can add a little rust later down the road, and yeah, really makes it pop a little bit better. You're able to see it, as opposed to, well, I guess you can see it pretty good there too, but I gave it all black wash. So I think over here you can't see it as well, but yeah, as soon as you hit it with that Sharpie, it'll really start to pop. So I like trying different things, and that was a dollar store. I find a lot of materials at the dollar store, and I try to think outside the box, but that's what I did there. Is this in reality? Is there actual mesh behind concrete? I have no idea, but you know what? I thought it would be pretty cool, a pretty cool look. And so I just wanted to share with you that. That's all. And stay tuned for the finished diorama. And I think you guys will really like it. I'm hoping probably by Wednesday, I should be all done and be able to do a video on it. But I just wanted to show you what I use for these particular columns, and how they're very easy, very basic to make. But yeah, I just want to share with you guys a quick video, okay? I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, please subscribe if you're interested in this kind of content. I do want to do more videos and be more active here on YouTube, just sharing my passion for this hobby, okay? Take care, folks.